Every time I have gone to a community on another platform, the engagement is dead. People don't want to go to another platform. That requires them to find the platform on their laptop or download another app on their phone. It requires them to set up a new set of notifications, learn the darn platform. Where is everything?
Right.
What can I do? Where do I post stuff?
Tracy, I'm so happy to have you again. It's been a while since we last spoke, but you are doing an awesome job online. I'm part of your community online, and I'm seeing, the great things that you are doing, the events that you're hosting for your community. So I'm glad to have you back. And today we're going to talk about a different topic, something that I would love to learn more from you. And I'm sure our listeners are going to find a lot of value from the topic that we're going to talk about today as well. But before we do that, why don't you go ahead and introduce yourself?
Yeah, thanks, Christy. I'm so excited to be back. So I'm Tracy Beavers. I'm a business and sales coach from Little Rock, Arkansas. And my focus is helping online entrepreneurs stop feeling invisible so that you can dominate in the online space, attract your ideal clients to you, and specifically onto your email list. Because the email list is one of the only things we own as a business owner. We can't rely on the algorithms. We can't rely on the social media platforms to stick around long term, but we can get our ideal clients onto our email list where we can have conversations with them in their inbox. And so those are the things that I teach, how to ramp up that visibility organically with organic strategies. So I don't teach paid ads, and I don't tell you to create yet another free lead magnet and put it out on social media, because you've probably already done that a couple of times.
Wow, that is great. I love what you said there. You help business owners stop feeling invisible. Like, even if you're not a business owner, who would want to feel like they're invisible, right? Like,
Exactly.
we want to exist. We want people to recognize us, right? And so that just makes my heart like, like I feel like being known for who you are and for what you do, that is very important, and you help people do exactly that. So I appreciate that. I just want to take this time to say I appreciate that you're doing that. So like I said, I'm part of your online community, and I really admire how you're able to grow your Facebook group community, and how you're able to also build a relationship with your members in the group, right? Because
Yes.
I've been part of a Facebook group, and I actually have a Facebook group, but it's dead. It's dead right now. I mean, there's people. It's not the people that's dead, it's me, because I don't know what to do with it, right?
Well, I can help you, Christy. We can revive that thing.
That's why you are here.
Yeah.
Yeah. And so, but with you, you do such an amazing job just keeping up with your community. So I want to learn from you, how you do that, and like also like share with our listeners, how they can grow by having a Facebook group, like what, maybe talk about, the purpose of it and what kind of outcome we can get from having a Facebook group.
Yeah. So I'm just making myself a note here because you sparked an idea for me. So I hate to make it sound like I'm writing something down, but I had to write it down before I forgot. Anybody else feeling like that? If you don't write it down, it's going to go right out of your brain.
I'm like that.
Oh my gosh. Well, here's the thing. Here's what I wrote down, Christy, because you reminded me of conversations that I've been having for the past couple of months with other business leaders. Even people like Jay Schwedelson, who's the founder of subjectline.com. He was on my podcast just recently, or will be in the next few months. We just recorded it. And he and I were having this conversation. I was also talking to my friend Liz Wilcox, who is big in email marketing. And then now you. Community is the word I'm hearing over and over and over again for 2026. So in middle of 2024 is when I started noticing kind of a shift. And I'm sure you did too, because you've got your finger on the pulse of the online business owners. And it was this shift of between like 2020 and 2023, you could create a program, create a course, create an offer, throw it out there. People would snatch it up and buy it, and you could make $1 million. I mean, not really, but you could make some money, right?
Right.
And it just didn't feel that difficult. Well, that has shifted. And what has shifted is people are tired of buying courses and having no real help. They are tired of joining programs that promise help and they don't get it. And they're also sick and tired of being stuck in their houses by themselves. So community and humanity are the buzzwords that I'm hearing for 2026. And nothing represents that more in a free and easy way than a Facebook group. You're already on Facebook. Even if you don't like it, you're on it. We all know everybody's on it. And regardless of how we feel about it, this is a place where we can connect with our ideal clients, our ideal collaboration partners, and create a beautiful ecosystem where we can be human and we can help each other and we can feel less alone and we can get the help we're wanting. And I think that's going to help overcome what people have been also calling the trust recession, the trust deficit, because all of that that I just mentioned that started happening in mid-2024 has contributed to the fact that our buyers are more skeptical. I mean, I can say to you, Christy, you come into my 8-week group coaching program, you've got me in your pocket. You have me on a live strategy call every week where I answer every single question you've got. You have me in your private student-only Facebook group where you tag me and I come in and I do a Loom video to review your homework. And as much as you go, oh my stars, yes, that's exactly what I need, and I believe you, it's still hard for you to take that next step and purchase, right? At least that's what we're finding for buyers this year. And so I think one of the biggest ways we can overcome that is doing what you and I are doing right now. Being on podcasts, having conversations, doing virtual networking, hosting live Q&A, Ask Me Anything sessions for our community. And that's what I've started to build. So having a free Facebook group is going to be the key for growth in 2026. Also for your email list. Because the way I teach having a free Facebook group is that, first of all, well, let me back up. Some people like you will say, I had a Facebook group, but it's dead. I tried it, it didn't work. I tried it, nobody was engaging. And the thing about having a highly engaged community, whether it is a free Facebook group like I teach, or a community that you build on Mighty Networks, Circle, Heartbeat, it starts but well before I invite you to my group. It starts with you seeing my marketing messaging, seeing my social media posts, getting to know who I am as a person, and me letting my warmth and kind and caring personality shine through so that you know when you join my community, you're coming into the right place. And when I write the entry questions that you have to answer to come into my free Facebook group, I write them in a way that makes you want to give me your email address. And you want to opt in for what I'm offering because it's something you really want. And so our free Facebook groups can serve so many purposes. They are a great list builder. They are great for visibility. When you offer your ideal clients what they want in that group, it's an easy yes for them because it's free. I'm not asking anybody to buy anything. I am saying to online entrepreneurs, come into my group. We have over 4,000 online entrepreneurs from every industry, every kind of expert you can imagine. If you're looking for a great VA alternative, come in. Let me tag my friend Christy and let me have you. I'm going to get you in conversation with that person. And it's creating this ecosystem where people just really want to hang out. It's kind of like having a really cool cocktail party at your house,
right?
Where you start at 7:00 at night and by 2 a.m., everybody's still there having a great time. And it's because you've created this fun atmosphere where they are really wanting to stay with you. So they stay with you in this community. They get caught up in your content. They get to network with other people. At least that's what they get to do in my group. They get to promote their offers anytime. And if they get stuck with something, they can post and ask for help. And so it's turned into a really great offer for my audience, for my people. And we've started loving on them a little more in the last 6 months. I decided I was lonely here in my house working by myself, and I love networking. And I thought, well, I'm just going to host my own free networking session. So we're doing that once a month for the members. Those are really fun. We play music and we just laugh and try to make business growth fun again. And we do giveaways that everybody wants. It's really cool. And then last week I got another wild idea. I thought, how can I love on this audience even more? And it's like, they're looking for help. And so I thought, okay, I'm going to do a live Ask Me Anything on Zoom. And our first one is on Monday. Now, I may be the only one in the room, Christy. I don't know. We'll see if anybody shows up. But it's going to be an Ask Me Anything about lead magnets. And then we're doing another one next month on launching. So anyway, all that to say that having a community of your own can not only get you massive visibility in the online space.
I love that.
Speed up your thought leadership and being known for something, but also be a great list builder and an offer that attracts your people.
I love that. So you mentioned, having giving them a fun and, great atmosphere, right? While being part of your community. So you already mentioned, you did a networking event for them. You're going live this Monday, which is exciting. I'm going to ask you what time that is so I can support you if I can.
I would love to have you there.
Yeah. And so what other ways can we make sure that our community members are engaged? Like, what kind of posts should we post every day?
Yeah, I love this question. We actually created a custom GPT to help with this question for my students that are in my program, since I teach Facebook groups. And it is designed to help you uncover all of the really fun, serious and fun ways to get your audience to engage. So anytime you can, in my group, for example, anytime I post and say, like the other day, we posted and said, where are all of our tech experts? Well, that's beautiful. If you're a tech expert, you're looking at that, you're going, oh, she just called my name. I get to put my name in the comments. I get to tell people what I do. We also will say, share your website. Tell us about you. I think yesterday or the day before that, we said, what's a great offer you have going on right now? But then also silly and simple things like, on Sunday, I think we're doing one that says, what's your favorite snack? Is it sugary or salty? Or what's your favorite color of sticky note? I mean, that one got probably 200 comments. People have strong opinions about their sticky notes. It was really funny. But it's stuff like that if you think about somebody coming into your home, you're going to want to have a conversation with them. So what are some things you could ask them? What are some things that they're probably wanting to share with you, but not going to until you ask them? We kind of have to give people permission to step in and be part of the conversation.
Right. Yeah. So how about when you're just starting out, because right now you have thousands of members already, right? So you have a lot of people, even if 50% of them are not participative, there's still that other 50% left to engage, right? How about for those who are just starting out? What is the best way to get those people to join the group, and what kind of do they need to post every day, even though there's not much members yet, there's only 10, 30, 50 members? So is there a different strategy for that?
There's a little bit different strategy when you're first starting out. So when I first started my free group, this was years ago, and it was just me and my husband. He was an admin, which is a thing I recommend. You have somebody, a spouse, a significant other, a best friend, your mom, be an admin of your group, just in case something happens to your Facebook account. You've got to be able to get back in there. So my poor husband was like, why am I an admin of this group? I'm like, it's fine. Just don't
have to do anything.
Don't have to do anything. I just want your name on it. And when I first started it, I did something that I don't recommend for people long-term. And what I want you to do is use the invite button. Now, the reason why I don't want you using the invite button long-term is because if I used that invite button to invite you, Christy, to my group, you would bypass the membership entry questions, which is one of the whole reasons why the group is key to my business growth, because of the email list that email address question you're going to answer, and what kind of business you have and what's your goal. That's market research for me. So I don't want people bypassing those. But in the beginning, when you're just trying to get some butts in the seats and you're trying to get some people in there, it's totally okay to invite, if you want to do friends, family, just to get some numbers in there, because nobody wants to come to a cocktail party when it's just one person.
Right.
Right. So when your actual ideal clients get in there, you do want them to see a few numbers. You also want to go ahead and fill some of the feed with some content, maybe a pre-recorded welcome video, pin it to the top of the group. Welcome, start here. Give them the lay of the land. Tell them like if they were to walk into my house, I'd go, hey, Christy, the bathroom's down the hall. You're going to be sleeping in the guest bedroom. That's the first one on the right. And there's water and beer and whatever you want in the fridge and snacks in the pan. You know what I mean? And you're giving them the lay of the land. So when they come into your group, you're like, you can promote your offers anytime. You're encouraged to network, ask for feedback anytime, that kind of thing. So that's a really great thing to do as a welcome video. And then a few other pieces of fun content like this or that, Do you like a Mac or do you like a PC? Do you like, if you're in the health and wellness space, do you prefer meditation or do you prefer breath work? If let's say you're a virtual assistant, do you prefer that how are you on delegating? I delegate everything or I don't feel like I can delegate anything. It's stuff like that gets conversation going. So you want them to have a few things to kind of look at when they get in there. And then you do not have to post every day to have the group be successful. Because when I was starting out, I was building this alongside my full-time corporate job and my busy family. I did not have time to post 7 days a week in that group. I did not. Because I was also creating content for Facebook, trying to put something out on Instagram. It was a juggle. But I want you to think through, what can I do? And what I knew I could do was do 3 things every week. Monday was going to be a win. Tell me what went right. Let's celebrate you. People love to be celebrated. Thursday, I knew I was going to go live. Friday was going to be an inspirational quote. And then as I grew and I got those things under my belt and those things were rolling pretty good, I could add more things. Like if I came across a podcast like yours that I felt like was really valuable, I could easily, you've done the work for me in creating it. All I have to do is go into my group and go, hey, have y'all heard this podcast that Christy put together? You're missing out. If you're not listening to it, here's the link. That's a piece of content. Took me 2 seconds to write that and post it, right?
Mm-hmm.
So you don't always have to be like, killing yourself trying to create stuff. You can take things you already know about and share them in your group as well.
Mm-hmm.
If you're just starting out, just think to yourself, what can I do? And then commit to that. Because your group members will start to anticipate the Monday win, the Friday inspiration, the Thursday graphic or live or whatever it is you want to do. And then as you go along, you'll think of more things to add in.
I love that. And I know there was a time when I received a message from you pertaining to your Facebook group community. Like, I think you're just checking in with your community. So is that something that you do from time to time?
I do. Now, I'm not as good at it as I should be, but I am working to put that into my my every 2 week or every 3 week schedule. So the first thing I do when somebody wants to join my group, I make sure that it's a legit account, not a bot account, because there are those out there. And then I'll go ahead and admit them, make sure they get the opt-in that they wanted. And I send them a welcome DM. I send them a friend request and I send them a welcome DM. Because if they walked into my house to come to my party and all I did was open the door, let them in and not say a word to them, that'd be really weird. So if somebody's coming into my party, in my free Facebook group, I'm gonna be like, hey, Christy, I am so excited you're here. Welcome into the Be a Confident Entrepreneur group. You can promote, and I'm reminding you of what you can do in the group. You're encouraged to do this, this, and this. And then I say something simple like, would you let me know you got this message? And then you're going to reply back. And what that does is it solidifies my relationship with you. Here again, we're all about communication, community, connections, and humanity and going into 2026. It solidifies my relationship with you. It puts me back high top of mind with you. You're also thinking, dang, that felt good. This Tracy girl, she's nice. Right? And then you're going to go, yeah, I got it. Thanks so much. And then that gives me an opportunity, if I don't know how you found my group, to say something simple like, hey, did we connect through a mutual friend or another group? Then you're going to tell me how you found me, which tells me, what am I doing that's working? Oh, I found your podcast. That's super cool. Make a note to self. Okay, my podcast is working. Or, oh, I saw your content over on, oh, okay, my content is working. Oh, no, I heard you through, or my friend Gail recommended you. Oh, and I'm thinking, I need to be nicer to Gail. No, I'm just kidding. But you know what I mean? It kind of tells you the source of where they came from so you know what's working. And then also I can say, what can I do to support you right now with your business goals? Or you might have come into the group saying in that membership entry question, I really need to grow my list. So when I get into the DMs with you, I'm gonna be like, Christy, you mentioned you really want to grow your list. Tell me what feels hard about that right now. And then I'm gonna uncover your need. And if it feels like, holy cow, Christy really needs me as a coach, I'm gonna say, hey, did you know that I work with people one-to-one? Does that sound like what you're looking for? And you might say, no, not right now. That's awesome. Totally understand. I have a lot of free resources I could guide you to. And I'm going to give you something of mine to consume that's free. And then I'm going to follow up with you in a couple of weeks and see how you went with it, see how you liked it. But yeah, the check-in thing is something that's been fun because again, man, this thing gets lonely. And I'm an extrovert. I realize that. But staying, and even if you're an introvert, staying in connection with other people is really going to energize you and give you inspiration on those days when you just feel like, can I even do this anymore? So I just like to pick 5 or 6 people a week and send them a message and say, hey, you've been in my group for a long time. How are you? What's going on? How's your year going? This is the wildest year ever. How's it going for you?
Wow, I love that strategy. So, okay, so that is for, business owners, entrepreneurs who would like to grow their Facebook group, and get leads from it. How about for people who just want to join a group? I don't want to have my own Facebook group, I don't want to post something, it's a lot of admin, and stuff, I don't have time for that. I just want to join a group to get clients.
Yeah, absolutely. So this is another strategy I teach, navigating free Facebook groups and also other communities. Like if there's a community that's housed in a free group, or if it's a community that's on Mighty Networks, Circle, Heartbeat, this strategy kind of all works the same, even if the community or the group doesn't allow promotion of any kind. So as I mentioned, my free Facebook group, you can promote your stuff anytime, but most of the Facebook groups, especially the business related ones, they don't let you do that. I think it's dumb, but I didn't make the rules in that group. They didn't ask me what I thought. So if you're in a group that doesn't allow you to promote anything anytime, a very great, simple strategy is to go into the group, get the lay of the land, maybe hang out like a fly on the wall for a little bit, get the vibe, see what people are posting and talking about. Then you can make a post that doesn't promote anything at all. I can make a post that says, if you own your own free Facebook group and you're feeling like it's dead, here are 3 things to check. Here's 1 thing to check in your analytics and 2 things you can do today to revive it. I list those things, and then I could say, what are your best tips for having a highly engaged Facebook group? I didn't promote anything. All I did was share and be of service. Now, if you're not even allowed to post that, because some groups are strict that way, then what I'm going to do is I'm going to go in and I'm going to look at the posts that are there. And if you post about something that's in my zone of genius, I'm going to comment and I'm going to say, Christy, this is a great question. Let me give you an example. There was a gal who asked, she was tangled up between a blog and a newsletter, and why are they not the same thing? And having one regular piece of weekly content, what's the difference between the two and which one should she use to grow her list? So I'm like, okay, this is in my zone of genius. So my comment was, hey there, this is an excellent question. I know there are more people in this group that probably feel the same way. I help my clients and students work through this regularly. Here's the blog. Here's the newsletter. Here's the difference. Here's which one you're going to want to go forward with to grow your list. Hope that was helpful, ? I haven't promoted anything. I haven't said, I'm a business coach with over 25 years of experience and you have to hire me to solve this problem now. DM me for pricing. No, but I did tell her that I have clients and students. And I did showcase my expertise. So what I did there was what I call promoting without promoting. I didn't promote anything, but I did promote myself and my expertise and the fact that I've got clients and students. Now, one of the keys to this strategy, though, is making sure that your personal profile, and again, if this is for Facebook groups, your Facebook personal profile is what you join that group with. If you're in a Mighty Networks, Circle, Heartbeat community, you want that social media profile to do the same thing for you. It's a little different over there, but the gist is make it grow your email list. On Facebook, You want to make sure they know who you are, who you serve, and how. You want to make sure every link of you is there, from your website to your Pinterest to your YouTube to your LinkedIn to your Instagram to your everything. And then you want that cover photo leading to your email list. And if your social media profile in those other communities or on Instagram or on LinkedIn, if you can have a link there that leads to your email list, do it. Because what's going to happen is, if I'm in a group with you and you are on fire answering people's questions and just sharing your expertise, I'm going to be like, who is this Christy girl? I see her name all the time. And I'm going to click on your personal profile. I'm going to go there. And if you've got something that showcases a free lead magnet or a free offer that leads to your list on your cover photo, I'm going to slide right down onto your list, because I want to be like, I want that thing that she's offering. She's the person who could help me. Does that make sense?
That makes sense. Those are pretty cool insight. Now, all of us are busy, right?
Yes.
We have 24 hours a day. I mean, not even 24 hours, because we sleep, right? We need to rest. And of course, when it comes to growing our own business, it's not just about using Facebook group, right? Like, we also have, if you've grown your email list, you also need to create your newsletter, right? Engaging with your email list as well, your other community, and, other things that you need to do, business-wise. Mm-hmm. So I guess my question for you is, what is the lazy way to go about this? Not lazy, like, like not doing nothing, but what is the most efficient way to do this?
Mm-hmm. To navigate the Facebook groups?
Yes.
Yeah, great question. Because I'm all about simplicity and ease. Because I built this business alongside my corporate job, and my time was limited. So here's what I want people to do. I want you to start out with 2 to 3 groups. And you're not going to know if the group's right for you right off the bat. But look and see the number of people in the group, the number of posts. Facebook will show you that when you go into groups and you search for groups. And you want a group that's like a mid-size with several posts a day, so that you know people are engaging and active.
What is mid-size?
Oh, probably around 4,000 to 5,000 to 6,000 people.
Okay.
But also there's some value in groups that maybe have 1,000. It's the groups that have 50,000 people that I'm like, nah, nobody's paying attention to anybody in that group. I'm sorry. You can't make me believe they are.
Yeah.
So I don't go into those groups because it's hard for me. It feels like going to a rock concert and trying to make friends in that group. Yeah. You know what I mean? Versus going into somebody's house and being able to have a conversation. So you find 2 to 3 groups that you think have your ideal clients or collaboration partners. Join the group, get the lay of the land, and decide how many days a week do you want to work your groups. So if you could do Monday and Wednesday every week, that's enough to get traction. Because all you're going to do is you're going to go in there on Monday for a few minutes, set a timer, look and see what things have been posted since last Monday or last Wednesday, whenever the last time you were in the group. There's not going to be that many posts for you to get through. And you're not going to be able to you don't want to comment on every single thing. That's weird. You're just looking for things that you can help with. You could also search a keyword. So my friend Shannon is a Kajabi expert. She's also an expert in Trello. She can go into a group and search Kajabi. She can search Trello. It'll pop up all the questions people are asking about those 2 things. I could go in and comment struggle, overwhelm, list growth, all those things. And it would shortcut those posts and bring them up to me. And just spend a few minutes. And then if you can comment on a couple of things and just tell somebody, hey, I'm cheering you on. This offer looks amazing. That goes a long way. And then you're done and you're out. And the other thing is, so that you don't start scrolling and squirreling around on Facebook, don't go straight into Facebook. Bookmark your groups along the tab on the top of your, you know what I'm saying, the browser bar, the thing they call it.
Bookmark it.
Thank you. Yes, I'm not a techie person. Bookmark those groups. So you pull up the bookmark, you go straight into the group, you set your timer, you do what you need to do, you go out, you bookmark the second one, you go straight into the group, you're out. And that way you're not in the main feed of Facebook looking at everybody's puppies, which is what happens to me.
Same. Those are great insights. I love it. Makes me more excited about, fixing my Facebook group.
Yeah, I can totally help you with that. You have so much to offer that we can turn it into a really cool community for you.
Oh, thank you. I appreciate that. Okay, well, I feel like my brain has so many tabs open right now because of what you just shared. So yeah. So before we wrap up, there's a question that my previous guest left for you to answer. But I guess before you answer that, is there any other thing that I have not asked you that's important for me to ask you about Facebook groups?
Oh, I don't think. I mean, I feel like I did most of the talking on this podcast.
Which is what you're supposed to be doing, right?
So yeah, I mean, I think we covered a lot of ground today. So just kind of giving everybody the basics of why they need to think about it. Facebook is still the number one platform in the world, and 3 billion users a month. Everybody's ideal clients are on Facebook, and so it is a missed opportunity if people aren't willing to at least use the Facebook groups as a community and for engagement, and then making sure their personal profile reflects how amazing they are.
I love that. Okay, I thought of another question. So do you think Facebook group is still better than creating your own community inside a platform, kind of like, Mighty Network or School or GHL, Go High Level? Do you think Facebook is still better?
100%. And I'll tell you why. Every time I have gone to a community on another platform, the engagement is dead. Because people don't want to go to another platform. They just don't. That requires them to find the platform on their laptop or download another app on their phone. It requires them to set up a new set of notifications, learn the darn platform. Where is everything?
Right.
What can I do? Where do I post stuff? Free Facebook group, straightforward. Everybody's on Facebook, even if they don't want to admit it. Everybody knows how to use it. Don't make it hard, because people are already there. They already know how to use it. Just make it easy. And it's free. Some of those other community platforms, you have to pay to use their platform. Don't do that. Build a free one on Facebook. And then if for any reason you think, I need to move this, you can. But I'll tell you, there have been a lot of people that got mad at Facebook for all. People are mad, and people are in love and mad at Facebook every single day in the world. But there was about 6 or 8 months ago, I can't even remember exactly what happened. Mark Zuckerberg probably did something stupid as usual. But people were like, I'm going to take my community and I'm going to go to School, or I'm going to go to Heartbeat or whatever. Well, you know what? 4 months later, they were all back. Because even though their members said, yeah, we're going to go with you, let's go, they didn't go. They didn't want to go to another they didn't want to take the time to do it. They said they did, but they didn't.
Yeah.
Anyway, that's my spiel. That's my 2 cents.
Yeah, I mean, I actually feel the same. Like there's this big name that I followed on Facebook, and she used to have her Facebook group on Facebook, and then she went to a different platform, and I was like, it's just another task I need to do, another tab I need to open when Facebook is already here. It's on my phone.
Yeah.
The app is downloaded. Yeah. Okay. All right. For my previous guest question, I actually like this question. So Tracy, this is for you.
I'm scared.
What is one thing that you've done that you never thought you would do?
Oh, gosh. There's 2 things. Can I share 2 things?
Sure.
Okay. The first one, I never thought that I would travel to Europe by myself.
Wow.
And I did.
Where did you go?
I went to Paris.
Nice.
About a year ago. So long story short, our son studied for a semester in Madrid. She went to Paris to study that same semester. So they're both over in Europe. Spring break, we went to see him. And then I said, I'm going to go see Natalie in May in Paris and have her show me the city. And my husband was like, you're going to fly internationally by yourself? And I at first I was like, yeah. And then I went, oh God. And all in my head, I'm like, oh my God, I'm going to get killed. I'm going to get kidnapped. I'm going to die. But I did it. And I spoke French, just like, un peu, just tiny, tiny French. But I made it. I navigated it. I only got lost on a train once. Never thought I would do that. The other thing I never thought I would do is I never thought I would be an entrepreneur. Nope. My dad made it look horrible. Like, he was a workaholic, right? Anyway, but I mean, he made it look like a grind. And I was like, when I got fed up with corporate, I was like, man, does that mean I have to work for myself? And then I thought, I don't know how to do that. But I'm really glad I did.
It's the best thing ever.
It really, I mean, most of the time.
Yeah.
It has its days. It has its moments.
But as compared to like being employed, and not having, I think one thing I really like about being an entrepreneur is, having that freedom and flexibility, not just with your time, but also your resources, finances, right? If I want to make more, I'll just launch another one, do another, business or add offerings to my business. Like the possibilities are limitless.
Yeah.
Yeah, cool. Well, thank you for answering that question. Now, what question do you want to leave for my next guest?
Okay, so I think I want to ask, if you could tell your younger self one thing about business, what would it be?
Geez, these questions, like I am just like mind blown by my guest's questions, to my next guest. Like, I love it. I love that.
Thank you.
Oh my gosh. Okay, I'm excited to hear the answer of my next guest. But Tracy, where can people find you online?
So if they love podcasts, which I'm assuming they do because they're listening to this one, and they have room in their library for another one, mine is called Create Online Business Success. I would love for them to join me there and follow. My son is my podcast manager. So if you think the audio sounds great, just DM me and I'll let him know. It makes him happy to hear people are loving it. And then we've talked about my free Facebook group. And so I would really encourage them, if they're Facebook curious, to come join, be a confident entrepreneur, answer the entry questions so I know that they're a legit, kind-hearted entrepreneur just like me and you. And I'll have a conversation with them and they can hang out, get help anytime, and just see what it's all about.
Oh, I love that. That's very, not just an invite, but a welcome already, to your new audience, to your potential new members. But thank you so much, Tracy, for blessing me with your presence today. Like, I enjoyed our conversation. You made my day.
Oh, thank you so much for having me. I feel the same.
You're welcome.